We're good? Welcome to Heatcheck, a podcast powered by pressers. We are not in the studio, as you can see.
Yeah.
We're clearly not, we don't have the LED
We
screen
outside,
on it.
baby.
We're literally outside. So, we're right now at the Pressers Barz on Wheels 5v5 events, where we had 5 of our artists go up against 5 of their artists. It was super incredible. My voice is already fucking gone, so you can tell it was a great day. How are we feeling today, guys?
Amazing.
I killed that shit, bro.
Great. That was a good idea.
Got the show going.
So we're filming the podcast right now. Shout out Ken though. He was in our cypher team, which was amazing. We're gonna bring on all the guests. So everyone's gonna have a chance to talk about it. But I want to just go over now some of our favorite moments. Sareem, what was your favorite moment first?
Man, just like seeing the energy amping up and up. Like, what's the rapper that like was going in Spanish? What's his name?
Yeah.
There's going in Spanish.
When he went, like, and then Kenny just responded, like, just going ape shit. That was my favorite moment of the cypher. Like, the way you handle that shit, that was so sick.
100%.
Like, I respect the fuck out of that.
And it's really crazy. Usually when we talk about people, we talk to them in the void, but we can look them in the eyes. You can say you did a good job. I'm going to give a big shout out to Garrett. He went first and last on our team. He completely held it down. One of the things that I was telling him was so good about, but that he freestyles is that, and he did a good joke about it, but he says a bar and he allows everyone to have a moment to breathe and then hit us with a punchline. And he was like, nah, I just need time to think, which made a lot of sense with that. So shout out Garrett, man. What was one of your favorite moments?
You know, I liked when they started dissing each other. That shit got real. I started.
He's like, bro, I want the smoke.
I didn't know it was like getting like this. So it was cool that people brought that competitive energy.
Yeah.
And we kept the hip hop, man. It was
100%.
Straight bars.
If you look around right now, like we'll put some B-roll in here right now. We're truly in, this is like, looks like New York, but obviously it's in LA. It's really deep rooted in tradition of hip hop.
Yeah.
We're super lucky to be here and kind of see all this type of stuff.
It's like
Some 8 Mile shit.
Yeah.
Yes, 8 Mile in reverse. Like,
I'm letting you know we're not in Manhattan Beach. We're really out here, which is great. I want to say though, shout out Manny. He was the host for Barz on Wheels. We're gonna tag them in everything that we're doing right now. We want to have him on here, and yeah. I'm just, I'm really excited to fucking do this live.
no, for real. I feel the energy.
First time for everything, baby. Let's go.
Next day we're gonna do college game day. We're gonna do that next year. But
Saving, I'm on that ass, boy.
I want to say also, we will be doing one of our next events. Will be a 3v3 basketball tournament to find out who's the best basketball player rapper in LA.
We'll see.
The Heatcheck team might dice y'all up.
Literally, we're Team Heatcheck. I'm letting you know.
I'm shooting for the logo.
Bro, we might have the best chirping, but we might not do the best, but we'll put it out there.
I'm putting up 30.
Easily. I love that. Over 10 games.
In the first to 11.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go to our first section of the show, which is Chronically Online, where we read headlines from all corners of the internet. Let's go right now. Kendrick Lamar breaks Kendrick Lamar's record for highest grossing show ever from a rapper, 9.44 million. Because we have to.
Because Kendrick Lamar just beat out Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, it's like, it's like.
Scissors not there. Anyways, keep going.
That's true. Scissors should probably be mentioned, but is Kendrick the best?
Scissors got you right now.
No, she doesn't. But is Kendrick Lamar the best live performer in rap? And if not him, who is it?
He puts on a show. I think it's like him, Travis are in that echelon. Like Kendrick is like front to back. Tour. Like on each different tour, it's like a whole different thing, Yeah,
100%. What about you?
I got Childish Gambino.
Wow.
Gambino's definitely up there.
He's not going for the concerts. Every show is different. It's like a whole.
I feel like any artist that takes their artistry super seriously, like, Tyler, the Creator, is really good at it as well. Like when they put on a production, and each song kind of has its own world that it exists in, that's very important, I would say.
Especially the Mr. Morale tour. He hasn't come to LA for the.
Are you going to the GNX?
Copping last minute tickets, baby.
Just like Coachella.
Exactly.
Wow.
All on a whim. But he tells the story like front to back. I've seen the stuff online where it's like he'll do it in like 5 or 6 different acts with SZA. Like they're going like back and forth with their songs.
Fucking crazy. It's gonna be a very long set.
Yeah, they're telling the story.
It's like 50 songs.
It's 50 songs. It's crazy. And
underrated legacy act, 50 Cent. Saw him 2 years ago and like he still kicks ass. Like,
what was the best song you heard from him?
Many Men.
It's Man Who Man.
Shout out Young P.
Literally. I want to ask really quick. So
Doesn't Jokic have the pass?
Yo. I mean, he took our soul today. We're gonna get to that, but speaking of Kendrick Lamar, so Baby Keem and Kendrick's Family Ties actually joined the Spotify Billion Song Club.
I'm actually a million of those streams.
Really? So that's one of your favorite
yeah,
songs, would you say?
ever.
It's like Kendrick
It's
Lamar.
amazing.
Wow. Okay.
Amazing,
Baby
brother.
Keem.
Great music video, by the way.
I love Baby Keem.
So I was going to actually ask, and you can answer this first. What happened to Baby Keem, and did he lose any momentum of becoming a true superstar?
I mean, kind of, but not to me. Like, when he drops, I'm going to listen.
Yeah.
But, like, if you were someone who didn't know who Baby Keem was and then he never dropped, then it might affect a little bit. But, like, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting patiently.
What, did you like the Melodic Blue?
I loved it. I still listen to it.
I love the
Yeah.
Melodic Blue as
People
well.
hated Pink
Age like wine.
I love that song. I love Pink Pink.
The Deluxe was great. Pink Panties is a great one. The Deluxe was good as well.
Dude, kill streaks, man. I still
streaks,
bump that
kill
shit
streaks.
daily.
I want to ask specifically for you, do you think that it's important, like the frequency in which an artist drops to really reach that new level? So the thing is, like Kendrick originally didn't, take these long gaps. Like I'm pretty sure Section 80 was 2011, then Good Kid, Mad City was 2013. Do you think it's important for these artists to be dropping?
It's not that crazy, but he's like,
Yeah. Baby Keem really spaced out like
Lakers play with like,
what's the album with the honest Die for My Bitch, and then like Baby Keem like before that, like The Sound of Bad Habits, like those were all like a year apart.
Yeah.
And then Melodic Blue was the year after. The Deluxe was the same like spacing. So it's like
Yeah.
he's good enough to where it's like he can do it. He probably shouldn't, but who am I to tell him otherwise? Because like Keem is like basically like a West Coast Cardi. He says,
Wow.
like I think like
I've never heard that
Kendrick's,
angle.
like because it's like a Kendrick's like got his influence, but like he's very much like a Cardi like influence too. So it's like, I think as like Cardi like fleshes out his sound, like Keem's probably gonna come with his shit that like kind of bounces off of
I
that.
think he's gonna be like more rage, like, cause
Nah.
Cardi's like base rage
He
now.
could be,
He could be.
yeah.
Mosh pit. Think
Like, man, that's his whole energy. Like no matter what, like even though like Melodic Blue was deep in spots, he's like a mosh pit starter.
Oh yeah.
Like this shit is ignorant as fuck.
I will say though, the Cardi angle was something I was not expecting. But the Epstein was what? The Epstein angle was.
You know what, bro? You didn't have to bring that up, bro. I don't even know what you're talking
All right, let's go on to the
Baby
next.
Keem in 2006.
Going on to the next topic. In a candid GQ interview, Young Thug reflects on his 2.5-year incarceration, the emotional death of his forthcoming album, Why Scuddy, and his journey of personal transformation and resilience. He also named the leaders of Atlanta. I want you guys' take on this. So he said Andre 3000, Gucci Mane, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, Future, Migos, T.I., and himself. Do you guys agree with this list? Does Atlanta still have a stranglehold on the mainstream of hip-hop like they did?
Add Jeezy and we're good.
Really?
Yeah.
Add Jeezy and we're good.
All that's fine, and their fingerprints will always be in hip hop. Their fingerprints are in fucking K-pop. Like, it's everywhere.
So what do you mean by that?
Like, Future's doing fucking, like, K-pop singles and shit. Like,
Is he really?
yeah, bro. Future's, like...
Is that the new one that just dropped with Future and Young Thug or no?
Yeah, well, yeah, that song just came out.
Nah, but you're talking about the one, did he collaborate with a K-pop artist? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Atlanta is global now. It's international.
Oh, and I would add Waka Flocka too.
That's what he's from Chicago.
No, he's from Atlanta. His mom is like Gucci's old manager.
Oh, Chief Keef's from Chicago.
Yeah. But like Flockavelli was like so influential. Like even though like Flocka didn't do like a ton after, like you still gotta like add him as a legend. It's because like you don't have like the Lil Pump generation without Flocka.
And when when we all really miss that.
Yeah.
What I want to say though, something that has to be talked about with Young Thug is the deteriorated relationship with Guns. How do you guys kind of land on that, like with Gunna? Because I feel like you've got something I would say.
Well, I don't associate myself with hood politics because I'm not a hood nigga.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a good guy. I'm a suburban dude.
Look, I am from Carlsbad. I can't speak to this.
I defer, but I will say Young Thug did say he fucked with Drake still. So what is Not Like Us even about?
What? That's not the whole premise of Not Like Us.
What?
Bro, they like sideways, dude. Like they were just like they never denied it. They just like kind of like talked its way into like something else.
I think everyone's scared shitless of getting sued.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's like also you don't want to sever your relationship with Drake. Like Like they're obviously making way more songs with Drake than Kendrick. Like Future and Kendrick have like maybe 2 other songs together, like By the World and like maybe some other like early shit. But Thug doesn't have anything with Kendrick. Like Baby doesn't have anything with Kendrick. So they got to defend him. On the topic of Gunna, it's like, you know, I get it. It sucks. Like, honestly,
man.
like...
I lost a couple of friends, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah.
We're fun, and we're men. We can act like it didn't happen.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully,
that was so real.
Reunite in like 10 years or some
Right.
shit. And if they don't, so be it.
It's so true, honestly. You can go for a long time, and then you guys have that one night where you guys reconnect, and it's the same show. I want to say, speaking of beef, though, there's a huge debate going on online that the Heatcheck guys need to figure out if it's real, if it's true. Would this happen? Would 100 men beat one gorilla? Please.
No.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
But we could communicate. Maybe there's some strategy there.
You can,
What strategy is there?
he's gonna get
Go for the legs.
He's not gonna get tired.
Yes, he is.
Dude, he will rip people's heads off and then like rip more heads off.
No, so like as
Like you can't tackle a gorilla.
Like, while he's doing that, someone's gonna go like this.
Dude, he can like bitch slap multiple people. Like
he's gonna like grab them like that.
And rip their bodies limb.
Are we allowed to choose the 100 people? Like we can get strategic with it. Maybe we have
like if we have like Shaq, The Rock, like fucking John Cena. Why am I naming wrestling?
Right.
Like if
These are our heroes.
Like Aaron Donald, like you know, like Clyde Lawrence Taylor, like feed him a little crack and like see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe we throw in Lawrence Scurlly so he dies. So he gets beat up.
Hey, we already got the Carter 5.
Okay, so like that's what we do. Look, strategically, we could get 10 people we don't really give a fuck about just to like get the gorilla started.
Almost like a natural selection.
Right. And then we like choose our
feed him Mo Vicky.
Yeah. Like just do.
Bro.
But yeah. So we could win.
I think we figured it out. I have a question though. How many Malik, there's 100 Maliks and 50 Sareems. How do you think that would go?
I think we can win. Listen.
The fact that you say I think means that I'm winning.
No, listen. You get 10 of us creatine for 2 weeks.
On the spot?
On the spot? Okay. Let us do 10 push-ups real quick. We'll run it up. I promise.
I love that. All right. Now let's go on to some sports stuff, specifically the NFL draft, where, there's some very notable moves that we're going to go over. And I didn't really heat it if you're ready to talk. The Cam Ward, number 1 pick to the Titans. Jag traded up with Travis Hunter to help out Trevor Lawrence. And the Raiders drafting Ashton Genty. But the biggest story of the weekend, Shedeur Sanders unexpectedly fell out of the first round all the way down to the Cleveland Browns at the 144th pick. I don't even really feel like I have to lob this one up. How are you feeling about this?
Look, I want to start this by saying shout out to Travis, shout out Jimmy Horn, shout out LeJontay Weston. I'm proud of you boys, man. I have to be careful with my words because it's Christian is still there.
Yeah, please do.
So it's the thing with Shaduer, and it's you can see both sides of it because objectively he is the second best quarterback in the draft talent-wise. Maybe third if you like Jaxson Dart more, right? But it's bro, to pass on him like that and then draft him day 3 anyways, that is such a publicity stuff. Go to the fucking Browns Instagram after watching this clip because you will see that they have posted Shaduer 18 times versus all the rest of their picks except Mason Graham. Fucking Dylan Gabriel got posted 5 times. Their picks before them got posted 4 times, and then you have a fucking day's worth of posts dedicated to Shaduer. They intended to take him the entire time. It is on Shaduer for only interviewing with 5 teams, and it's if the rumors are true, he didn't do that many favors for himself. And there is a book, if you guys don't want this to kind of happen to you, go read the book, Works Well with Others, because there are some lessons in life where it's you cannot be bigger than you cannot be bigger than the system. The system can do and will do without you. But at the same time, in a weak QB class, Shaduer is objectively the second best quarterback. Fell to the 5th round, and other than Cam Ward, has the best chance of starting on day 1 than any other quarterback drafted. What the fuck are we doing? Like,
You know, honestly,
It's Joe Flacco's team. Man.
I will say that might be the
Not only that, but if they paint it up to be a maturity issue, they got Groper Cleveland as the face of their franchise. Like, what are we doing? Come on.
You know, it might be the first time anyone's recommended a book on Heatcheck, which I love. That was a great poll.
Captain Underpants.
That's a classic one. Dogman apparently is having a real moment.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it's malpractice by the Steelers as well, passing on it?
I do and I don't. Because, like, but I could have seen them get Jalen Milroe because Jalen Milroe can throw mean default. You got George Pickens and DK Metcalf. Like,
I think they might trade DK though. Oh, not DK. They might trade George Pickens.
That would make sense. They haven't like had a long-term receiver get drafted out of there and stay there.
Yeah.
But the thing is like the Steelers are never going to be bad enough to like go get an Arc Manning next year. Like next year's QB class will be better than this one's. But it's just like they're too like good to ever tank just because Tomlin's like going to be above 500.
Yeah, they haven't had.
And the thing is like Prime has legitimate influence on the NFL. Like if people think that LeVar Ball was like, you know, like if LeVar Ball was extra, like Prime is in the media every single day. Like people have been talking about like Shiloh more than like a lot of other dudes that have actually gotten drafted.
True.
No disrespect to Shiloh, but it's just like, you know, like I've heard his name more than I've heard Johnsy's name this weekend. And it's like that whole that whole production is like comes with the territory. And it's like, unless you want to like take that, it's like, you know, but the thing is like for the Browns to wait 5 rounds to take it anyways, like that just doesn't make sense. Like it makes sense if they wait and then like he goes to the Eagles, backs up Jalen Hurts, like, you know, like that's reasonable.
I agree.
Like even that's up, like in a twisted world, that's up Mahomes.
I agree.
But it's just like, for it to happen like that, these niggas got 5 quarterbacks. Kenny Pickett, Super Bowl winner, Kenny Pickett, mind you. But bro, like you got Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur, and Groper Cleveland. What the fuck?
So as you guys can tell, he cares a little bit about this. There's like a little bit.
Shedeur was a 95 on college football on 25.
And that's honestly what they should judge off. I'm pretty sure that's what they were doing in the Giants.
That's how I did the draft.
So speaking of, I agree with everything you were saying. Let's go to kind of more of a positive note, but with a Colorado player. Let's talk about the Jag trading up for Travis Hunter.
Dude.
You think that was a good trade?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
He is so much better off there. Like, him and Brian Thomas Jr. are going to go ham next year.
And the thing is, the Jags suck so bad, he could play both sides and no one will care.
Dude, they need so much stuff that it actually makes sense.
They're like, we got to
he could be the first offensive rookie of the year and first defense rookie of the year ever.
Jags fans, I'm not saying y'all suck. I'm just saying y'all got a 2-for-1.
It's true.
I'm saying you should thank Brandon Staley for paying Trevor Lawrence $250 million.
Is that Brandon Staley? I thought he was isn't he the...
No, he's the Chargers coach, and like the 30-point comeback.
Oh, wow. That's a deep cut with that. Who do you play with in Madden, by the way? Wizard team.
Oh my God. I play with anybody. I used to be a Raiders guy when they sucked really bad, but they used to just draft everyone fast. But I do
like Henry Ruggs.
Yeah. Recipe. But I do play with the Cowboys. No matter how bad they are, I win. I used to like Taylor Mays a lot.
Yeah.
USC legend.
On God.
I don't know, man. But yeah, I'll play with anybody.
Speaking of teams that are always really drafting high, you know, and drafting, I guess not fast players, just always high, the Giants took Abdul Carter and Jaxson Dart. You think the Jaxson Dart move will work out?
Yeah, well, it's a marketing ploy. They both went to Ole Miss. They're gonna have them like hanging out and like drinking.
You were saying this on Thursday.
Yeah, they're just gonna be hanging out.
Him and Eli?
Yeah.
You see that video of like him on Gruden where it's like you got a snack hat. It's like,
and Gruden's like,
dude, shout out Gruden. Let's get him on Heatcheck. I love his QB thing. And then let's go to, who do you think had the best and worst draft?
The Browns had the worst draft. They drafted 2 QBs. Idiots.
It's pretty easy. Who do you think the best?
But also the Saints, like getting
Saints
Tyler Show. Tyler Show's Myers, man. You can go on Twitter and like find some Saints fans that are just like thinking about calling the number, you know?
Pretty biased, but the Rams had a pretty good draft, actually. We actually got a number 1 pick next year if the Falcons implode, which they kind of do. But we'll see. You know, overall,
the Rams should have took
Jags. did.
Jags had a good
The
draft.
Jags had a solid draft. I would say the Seahawks actually had probably the best draft.
Actually, the Cowboys had the best draft. Actually.
No, Jesus Christ.
They're looking like they're going to win it this year.
Really, the entire thing?
Yeah. The whole thing.
Well, let's talk about a team that doesn't look like they're going to win it all, sadly. We're going to move on to the NBA. I had a script here about, game 3, how Luka, was sick, and maybe that was the reason why. But as the podcast commenced, we had game 4 lose. We lost to the Timberwolves. So
LA Lakers therapy session.
literally. So I don't, to me, the lack of a center, being able to play, Jackson Hayes under, 8 minutes, 10 minutes every single game is really fucking us over. Relying on a 40-year-old LeBron is tough. I had higher hopes. The season isn't over by any means, but
it's hanging in the balance.
It's
Look, if there's anybody who can come back from down 3-1,
It's LeBron James at 40 years old.
literally, bro.
man.
That's the thing is, it's tough. I feel like Luka. I thought Luka was going to be more of an X factor, specifically, in the fourth quarter, the way that he, had the step back on Rudy Gobert in the conference finals last year. I feel like he really had the Timberwolves number. I don't know if it's our lack of a center. That's just.
Yeah, the Mavs last year were a more complete team than.
Well, Derek Lively was really great. They had Gafford as well in the center, and that was great.
Was the trade closer than we think?
No, because they're not in the playoffs. But what we need is what they need too. If we had AD, our concerns would be different.
Yeah.
But the thing is we can hang with LeBron controlling the offense. The thing is now we have Luka and LeBron to control the offense, but we don't really LeBron is our best rim protector at 40.
Crazy, I know. So we literally, the thing is, I think in the offseason we have to, address the center because.
JaVale McGee.
Who, bring him back. He has a chance.
Is he 37?
Hey.
JaVale McGee.
Showtime Lakers.
We need a Shaq in a full segment or something.
And Dwight
like that.
Howard.
Dude,
Dwight Howard is going into the Hall of Fame.
you think so? That's a hot take.
No, he actually is already inducted.
You think Dwight Howard's a Hall of Famer?
He
No.
is.
Dude, he got announced that he's a Hall of Famer.
Wow.
This isn't a take. This is his objective truth. They announced him with Carmelo Anthony.
That was totally me just trying to bait a clip. I'm like, do you think this? I'm trying to get the perfect thing out there. But, is it
Well,
4-time Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah,
Just let us team.
Poor ass on the Mad Day. Oh, I realized what I said.
Yeah, you're good.
we love it.
I have a question though. Do you think? Let me think of someone that might be kind of on the border of someone like Chris Paul's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately.
No, he's the point guard.
Actually, DeAndre Jordan is one.
No, he is not.
He's a first team All NBA.
He never won a championship, did he?
Yeah, he did with the Nuggets.
Yeah, but you have to be a contributing factor.
That's Laker legend DeAndre Jordan to you.
Dude, well, I mean, I don't really, I wasn't
actually.
No, what I was gonna say, but I love him. I love Anthony Edwards. Do you guys think that if he beats LeBron and Luka, this really puts him to be almost the face of the NBA, almost fully?
He doesn't want to be, though.
I know, yeah, he's a lot of kids. He's figuring it out.
Look, man, he's on his way. I think next year, in the next 2 years, it's gonna be him. He's gonna have MVP.
Now talking about going with. So did you guys see that Drake actually won a bet?
Yeah.
Against LeBron.
Yeah, he bet. He said, "Hey, fuck that vote for me, 5. Fuck that vote for me."
You know
5.
why? It's because the LeBron that was on the court. Actually, no. Game 3, LeBron actually balled the fuck out. I was going to say LeBron on the court with the LeBron tatted on Drake.
By the way, Drake must have been sweating when that was happening. LeBron's hitting every single one of those fucking threes.
Yeah. And then he just goes ghost in the last 5 minutes.
Speaking of another LA team, did you guys see the game between the Nuggets and the Clippers yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
That was insane. I can't believe they almost came back.
What do you guys think? Where do you think you guys are leaning with that series?
I still going Clippers.
Yeah.
Clippers in
And the
7.
thing is,
I think the Clippers as
the
well.
Clippers suck. The Nuggets don't have a fucking coach. Jokic is out there subbing motherfuckers in and out the games. What's the fuck, Clippers?
Oh, yeah.
Jokic is smart enough to coach on his
That was crazy. Jokic also didn't think that it was a win with that. But that's obviously an incredible series. Another one that people are really, enjoying, and I am as well.
Gordon goaded, by the way.
Aaron
Oh my
Gordon?
God, we have to talk about that.
Talk about
that
it.
buzzer beater, man.
That was amazing.
That's gonna be on highlight reels for years. That's that might be the best buzzer beater since Dame and Kawhi in 2019, at least in the playoffs.
What about Anthony Davis 2020 in the bubble?
That's up there. But Aaron Gordon, that was just so fucking. And I don't even like the Nuggets like that, but Aaron Gordon is so sick.
Yeah.
That almost makes up for losing the dunk contest twice.
Maybe if they win.
What do you say to people that? Well, I don't know if you noticed, but Russell Westbrook didn't play yesterday and they won. I'm trying to bait him. I'm trying to bait him.
They did not let Russ be Russ.
They did not. Do you think that's an important thing for them winning?
No, I think Russ is
Look
like
at the scoreboard and tell me.
Yo.
Russ playing is very key, and he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
He is 100%.
You know, going with someone actually that looks like they could be a first ballot Hall of Famer and is really, you know, having an incredible year. Cade Cunningham and the Pistons. You guys think they could upset the Knicks?
No,
Calling him a first ballot Hall of Famer right now is crazy.
I'm
But
saying potential. I'm saying potential.
yeah,
I didn't say first ballot Hall of Famer. I said potential.
he's sick. That loss today stings. I didn't watch the game because we were on the road up here, but I heard it like the refs like missed a foul in like the last minute, and that really sucks. But if apparently they're trying to trade for Devin Booker in the offseason, so if he gets that help, like
That'd be great,
it could be
actually.
a problem. So they need another shot.
Devin Booker kind of reminds me, not like, you know, he's more versatile than Klay Thompson. Like back in the day, Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant were some of the best plug-and-play players.
Yeah.
If you could throw them on a team and they would work.
And then
like Devin
imagine
Booker.
teaming them up with Steph Curry.
Yeah, I know, literally, with Draymond just throwing, you know,
how much stuff?
Kicking people in the penis.
Steph need, guys.
finally,
No.
finally, last question. That was a perfect segue. Do you guys think the Rockets can bounce back and win? They locked us the game when Jimmy Butler was sitting out.
No.
No,
You think that series is a wrap?
yeah.
Wow.
I think
Collectively.
they broke it.
Well, guys, you know, we just did Chronically Online in a very different setting. Now we're going to bring in some of the people from the Pressers universe that were on our team, and we're going to do Clip Zone, where we create clips for some of our other platforms like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, Reels, everything in between. So let's bring in the first guest. So I have Garrett, Zoukis, and Dre Waves. They just were part of Pressers versus Barz on Wheels. How we feeling, guys?
Great, man.
It was good, man. I think we got a dub.
I think we did too. Honestly, the way that you guys just came in with the energy, you set the tone. There's a perfect follow-up, and I know you guys have known each other for a very long time, right?
Yeah.
So talk about kind of going from, you know, when you guys first met to now rapping in LA on a random Sunday for this event. Like, how does that feel?
I mean, we've known each other since like the 9th grade, and we used to like be on the weekends and shit, like drunk in a car coming home from a party, like spitting raps. Like
Barz on
that shit
Wheels.
was literally like 10 years ago at this point. But like, Dre is someone that like I respect his pen. You know what I'm saying? I know he could really, really rap. So it's like, anytime we get the chance to do it, it's fire.
Yeah, I agree. It's just like the natural progression of things. I feel like as time passes, it's hard to like take a step back and like see like how far we've come. But like I signed a deal last year. Garrett's been through management and talking to, you know, major labels and shit like that. And it's just beautiful to see, you know, it coming from freestyles in the car to like
That's
out in
fire.
LA doing it big, shit like that.
100%. I feel like those always kind of are the best stories to root for, where it starts from this really pure place, and you know, you guys are having this super awesome trajectory that I love to see. So bringing them on Heatcheck, we're really excited. I'm gonna actually now do some Clip Zone stuff with them. So we're gonna do some Would You Rather's. You guys can each answer separately. But would you guys rather headline Rolling Loud once, or have a surprise Coachella set every year for 5 years?
So you play Coachella 5 times?
In a row,
Probably Coachella.
yeah.
Cello for sure.
Yeah.
Be like maybe in like the Yuma tent or something like the Doolab. But yeah. Would you rather your career be like MF Doom, Cult Legend, or like Pitbull, global hits but no respect?
Dude,
Yo,
I mean, first of all,
who production gave me these questions?
first of all,
Pitbull deserves respect.
put some respect on Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
That's Mr. Worldwide. He
100%.
got hit skis. I mean, I'm gonna say Doom because like Doom did have mainstream success and like had bread. It wasn't just like an underground legend. You know?
Exactly. And Doom was also a rapper before he was Doom. So like he'd been in the game since like the 80s, you know, early hip hop legends and shit. I'd rather, you know, the respect, and Doom's able to tour and like leave a legacy for his family. You see people with Doom rings, Doom merchandise all the time. I don't know the
A
last
lot of
time I
fan
seen-
art, yeah.
I don't know the last time I seen somebody with a Pitbull shirt. That's all I'm gonna say.
I've seen some bald heads, but this is actually pretty topical for what we just did. Would you guys rather freestyle on Funk Flex and choke, or get exposed for having a ghostwriter?
Get exposed for having a ghostwriter. I don't know.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
I don't
It's
have
brutal.
ghostwriters. I don't have ghostwriters, but the choke on Funk Flex will hurt my feelings.
Same. I don't know if you can choke on Funk Flex. Pause. I feel like you just gotta keep rapping. Like, I don't know.
I love that.
Yeah, neither one is an option.
Yeah, I feel like none of those really are hitting for me either.
All right, we're gonna go King of the Hill with rap album intros. So I'm gonna say a song. You guys tell me if it stays on the King of the Hill, and we're gonna go through some of them. Okay?
How many are on the hill?
We're gonna go to 9.
Okay.
First one is Drake. Tuscan Leather is on the hill.
For sure for me.
Number 2, Tyler the Creator's Igor's Theme. Does it knock it off?
For me, no. For me, no. Yeah.
How about New York State of Mind, Nas?
For me, still no.
No, just because it's my era. I
Yeah,
think
like-
like in the hip hop sphere,
Yes.
then yes.
Yeah, I
but if we're
agree.
talking my personal taste, no. I
Yeah.
grew up with Tuscan Leather.
This my hill.
Yeah.
Fair, honestly. Let's talk about one though from our era as well. Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That's got. Yeah.
So Dreams and Nightmares is now on the King of the Hill.
I don't know if anything dethrones that from our era.
Spoilers announced. Travis Scott, Stargazing.
Not for me.
Nah,
Straight Outta Compton, NWA.
nah.
Not for me.
I like that album though.
Wesley's Theory, Kendrick Lamar.
Definitely not.
Finally, Kanye West, Ultra Light Beam.
I do like that song.
I do like that song.
Personal preference.
But no, I'm still saying
Yeah.
no. Kanye, go to therapy.
I feel like the Meek intro probably the best intro ever.
Honestly, the beat switch is super
Yeah.
electric and just like just so memorable. Honestly, we could do a whole episode on Kanye's therapy, but we won't do that right now.
Definitely not. He don't deserve it.
Not at all. He's ran out of weed. He made graduations. Anything that you guys want to say to pressers, Bars on Wheels, Heatcheck, anything in general? Thank you guys so much for being here. But I want to let you guys, plug anything that you want.
I fucking flew out here hungover as fuck. Shout out to Pressers, man. Thanks for having me. We always doing cool rap shit out in LA, and then they're the people to do it with. So I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Dre Waves. I got some new music with Garrett coming out soon. New music with my homie Life of Tom coming out very soon. Also, check that out. Much love.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, same type of time over here, always a vibe when we pull up to pressers. And I got a ton of shit coming in the next couple months that I'm excited about. So tap in and let's get it popping.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm pretty sure you guys will see them. I'm almost positive in a 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Honestly, we'll have a different segment. I promise they don't want the smoke.
I can't wait. Team Heatcheck. We're going 0-5. Just kidding. Thank you guys for being here.
Kenneth, how we doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I actually realized I was alive today, and I was like, this is so cool,
So much free will to come in and freestyle and
And be like, whoa, like I'm just not gonna be here one day, but I'm here today,
Hell yes.
Fuck yeah. What
right
you say to
now,
that?
in this moment.
Yeah. And in this moment, you know what we're about to do? We're about to blind rank each XXL freshman class, man. So we're gonna start with 2010. J. Cole, Nipsey. Or are we supposed to go like?
We're going to blind rank XXL freshman class 1 through 5.
Okay, so I name them off and then he ranks them.
So go one at a time.
Yeah.
And he just has to choose what spot, if it's the best or the worst. Best one.
All right.
I definitely never watch this probably ever, so I'm gonna guess. I'll just say who's like.
Yeah, just like as like your favorite rapper, like who you think is the best. But we'll start out with J. Cole.
J. Cole's so fucking dope. Oh my god, I love J. Cole.
Wait, what do I?
Where are you ranking it?
How do I? You didn't even tell me.
1 through 6.
I have to know what the other ones are for you to tell me.
No. You blind rank them, so like you're just guessing like who, like your order.
Okay, I'm gonna guess J. Cole's probably. I just don't even know. Okay, I'm gonna say number 2.
All right, next we got Nipsey.
4.
Got Big Sean after that.
This is the thing. Is like there's just so many different like artists.
Dude, this class was loaded too. Like it doesn't get easier.
Wait, who did you just mention again?
Big Sean.
Big Sean. We'll put Big Sean at 3 because he's got the punchlines. Big Sean's got the punchlines.
Wiz.
Wiz is going at 6 probably. Even though I would listen to Wiz over. Actually, probably even J. Cole a lot of the times, probably.
As you should.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just bars-wise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Next we got Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs, fuck. He might be taking the W. He might be I don't even know what numbers there are anymore. I forget which.
1 through 6. I said 1 through 6. Yeah.
Okay, Freddie Gibbs, fuck. We're gonna put him at, I don't have any more numbers, but at 5. He's got to be 5.
Yeah, and then last we got J-Rock.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's like that little bit.
No, I fuck with J-Rock, but he don't get the dub though.
No, yeah.
He don't get the dub. I'm sorry, J-Rock. If you're watching this, bro, I fuck with you. I want to be signed to TDE, please. Sign me.
Sign Kenneth Goodrich, bro.
But
All right, we're gonna move to the.
J-Rock get the W. J-Rock, yeah.
Okay, what did you think when like that guy was rapping in Spanish? Like, honest to God, I want to know your thoughts.
Honestly, I was just thinking how much I need to learn Spanish, and the fact that I took 3 years of Spanish and don't remember anything.
Bro, same.
It makes me just question, like, why did I, it's just hard when you're
I
young.
caught like a little bit of it. Like he would say something, I'm like, oh yeah.
He definitely called you a
lost.
cabron.
Yeah.
He definitely did call you a cabron.
What does that mean?
Did you say pinche gringo too?
I don't. Did he? I don't
Play
know
it
if I
back.
caught that.
But play it clip.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're not gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he probably would have said pinche gringo.
No, I just thought it was
If
crazy.
he did, you're like valid.
Like, did you feel your energy? Like, did you have a different vibe coming in that you weren't gonna diss, but then like it kind of shifted towards like the more?
I feel like he was I feel like he was like, the dad I never had. I feel like that's the energy I was getting.
In what
from him.
regard? Go deeper.
Whoa.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. Like,
I don't
was
know
he like teaching
how much
life
deeper can I
lesson?
go? I mean, fuck. You want me to get in deeper?
How long is this real?
Nah, cause it's like he was going back and forth. Like the only rapper I've really seen do that is like D Smoke.
Are you talking about the Spanish dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed pretty mad. He seemed pretty mad. I think he like felt like I was gonna. I think this dude studied me. He's like, this dude's gonna give me some fucking like hardcore vibes, and he's gonna fucking eat me. So I'm gonna eat him first.
Yeah.
So there's nothing left of him. And I gave him basically when I came in, I just started, feeding him all the food that he wants.
Right.
What do you think kind of food do you think he wants? What kind of food would you expect?
Bro,
What kind of plate would you expect?
Okay.
He had like a
No
3
racial?
carne asada
Yes.
taco.
Carne asada?
Green
Yeah.
sauce.
Bro,
He's a green sauce
why do you
guy.
expect him to eat carne
Okay,
asada?
McDonald's.
That was the energy you came in with.
No.
Bro, carne asada's
Air
fire.
One.
Like no
I think
racial.
he goes to Air One.
You think he does the air one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think he has the Haley
if I
Bieber
said
smoothie.
he was gonna eat schnitzel, that would objectively be wrong.
Okay.
Or like some chicken curry. Like
Chicken
was he eating curry?
Anyways.
Oh no.
So is this like your first time doing like a freestyle battle, or are you like?
Yeah, I actually, so recently, this dude, Dub Family, you could look him up on YouTube.
Shout
He
out
has a
Dub
channel. You know Dub Family?
No, but we shout him
I
out.
don't know. Dub, nice guy. Dub, I think is his. I don't know. I'm fucked up for not knowing the name. But anyways, I got put on like last minute a freestyle show on YouTube. It was like a pretty big show, and bro, I was like, it was a rap battle though. It was more of a rap battle approach, and so that was the first time really doing something like the most similar to this. This was different because there was all beats playing. The other one, it was just raw acapella, like rap battle. I don't fucking rap battle. I almost won it, even though I've never done it before. But yeah, like it was cool because it's dope to see how free form everybody is with it. It's not like this like you better say the best thing possible.
Right, like you're
'Cause
having fun.
Yeah, you're
It's
having
free.
fun. Like it's nice to be free. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Did you like
Woke up this
the
morning
wordplay shit, like when they're holding the words?
I
out?
wish there was
Yeah.
more words,
Okay.
like because that's the thing is I'm very like I'm just like go 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 go
You
go.
want, like, motherfuckers
blame it
like
on my
beep, beep,
mom
beep,
for
beep,
me
beep.
being like that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
For being like
You really are a student of Eminem, bro.
you what?
You really are a student of Eminem.
Yeah.
Like you came with that energy like on like the start of it. Like that was like straight.
It can't be because I'm white. It can't be.
Nah, but-
It can't be because I'm aggressive when I rap. You know what I'm saying?
But like, cause like Yeah, I wouldn't say that about Garrett. I would say that about you, because like you were just like you were like interacting with the crowd, like you were like making fun of him from the jump. Like I didn't hear what you said, or like it was like the 8 Mile, like I didn't hear what you said, hippity hoopla, like type energy.
Yeah, hibbity hoopla, I remember that line.
Yeah. Looks like Snoop Dogg got a boob job, like type shit.
Oh, you this motherfucker knows that. I remember this shit now. You're very fresh in my mind. This guy really knows.
No, you can just talk about, ask him to plug anything and stuff like that.
What's up?
He's like, ask him, do you want to like plug anything? He's like,
Where can we find you?
You can find me Kenneth Goodrich anywhere. Just look up Kenneth Goodrich, and you will find the rich life.
You just put out an album.
I just put out an album, Born Winter, but I'm actually putting together the next release. I've got a summer tour that's going on, end of July to August. That's going to be announced here very soon. West Coast tour. So yeah, that's all the great things happening right now, and the world's about to be taken over. And I'm not Dr. Evil, but I am grinning like I'm Dr. Evil because
not
I'm
going
fucking
for $1
making
billion.
this pinky promise right now. I'm making this pinky promise that we're taking over. We're fucking taking over, dog.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Kenneth Goodrich, man.
Kenneth Goodrich, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on.
We do a little
That was
closer.
lit as fuck.